the crowd urged, and the anger on Little Fox's face grew heavier.
What should we do? The spirit is strong, Little Fox can't subdue it. Thunderstrike Bamboo urgently transmitted.
I stared at the Demon Emperor's cold sneer and transmitted back, make Little Fox do it.
I had no choice.
If Little Fox refused, it would be open defiance of the imperial decree, and the Demon Emperor could kill her on the spot with no one daring to oppose. Since the Demon Emperor gifted this, there was no reason not to accept. Though the spirit was powerful, if subdued, Little Fox's strength would significantly increase. Of course, I would support her. From my sensing, this spirit's power was comparable to the Golden Spirit Holy Mother.
Thunderstrike Bamboo relayed this to me.
Little Fox immediately said, "All right, I want this treasure."
I quickly informed Thunderstrike Bamboo.
The Demon Emperor's cold smile grew darker and more poisonous, as if the demon bone were about to lash out and kill Little Fox.
Holy Maiden, come. Be careful when subduing it.
When I tried, the spirit almost killed me.
Don't make the same mistake, the Demon Emperor said with a smile. Other demon immortals were full of envy.
It's normal to take risks with such a treasure.
Exactly, fortune favors the bold.
Even if it costs a life, I'd grab this demon bone.
The crowd pressed on, and Little Fox trusted me without fear.
She reached out and grasped the hovering demon bone above her head. The demon immortals held their breath watching, Demon Moon and Demon Mother tense, even the demon immortal raising Demon Moon stared closely.
Suddenly,
as Little Fox's hand touched the demon bone, it buzzed fiercely, howling like a wailing ghost.
The low-level demonic soldier maids trembled in fear. Some demonic fairies, shocked at first, soon greed took over.
The demon bone trembled, glowing red like flames. The Little Fox held the demon bone tightly, black smoke rising from her hand, the air thick with the smell of burning flesh.
Yet she refused to let go. Suddenly, the demon bone shot up violently, dragging the Little Fox along.
Like a kite swaying wildly in the wind, she hastily reached out with her other hand to grab it. But the force was too strong. Within 3 seconds, both her hands were thrown apart.
Boom!
The Little Fox crashed to the ground like a shooting star, cracking the earth beneath her.
She fell into a pit.
Though she quickly scrambled up, she coughed up fresh blood, drenched in cold sweat.
Both hands were bleeding. The gathered demonic fairies showed displeasure. The Saintess's strength is far too weak. She can't even claim a demon artifact, pathetic. At this level, she doesn't deserve the demon bone.
Hearing this, the Demon Emperor chuckled darkly. The Little Fox, unwilling to accept defeat, leapt up again to grab the demon bone. But the demon bone suddenly lunged forward with blinding speed, radiating the aura of the Golden Spirit Holy Mother.
The Little Fox reacted quickly, instinctively dodging, but the bone still struck her.
Again, she crashed to the ground like a shooting star.
Boom!
She lay in the pit, coughing blood continuously, her breath weakening. Though she had become a demon, her young age could not endure such torment. The Demon Emperor sneered deeper, clearly convinced that next time, he would publicly dispose of this thorn in his side, the Little Fox. Though my heart ached, I knew this was the trial she had to endure. Only through this hardship could she grow strong and stand on her own in the future. Gritting her teeth, the Little Fox climbed up decisively, jumping with resolve, clutching the demon bone tightly with both hands. The demon bone fiercely resisted, molten like lava, black smoke rising all over the Little Fox. She bit her lip, enduring stubbornly, swearing never to let go. Suddenly, a loud bang sounded, both the demon bone and Little Fox crashed down together, carving a third large pit in the ground. She coughed blood, her pale face unwavering.
I won't let go. Never. I will tame you.
She forcibly wrapped the demon bone in her demonic energy.
The demon bone burst forth with a deadly aura.
The Little Fox couldn't hold on and her grip slipped, blood pouring. Still, with all her remaining strength, she struck, causing the demon bone to veer off course.
The demon bone shot out, the demonic fairies stared greedily, nearly reaching to grab it.
Suddenly, someone's hand shot out and firmly caught the flying demon bone, shocking everyone.
Demon Moon and Demon Mother were stunned. A hush fell over the gate of the demon palace. It was me, Long Shiba.
I gripped the demon bone tight, empowered by my indestructible demon skill. No matter how much the bone struggled, it could not move unless I chose to release it. The demon bone emitted a piercing, agonizing howl, sharp and shrill.
Demonic soldiers and attendants covered their ears.
But I stood unwavering. This sound wave was insignificant compared to the jingling bell I wielded.
The faces of the demonic fairies darkened drastically. Who is he? A mere soldier catching the demon bone? Not even a true demon yet?
The crowd stirred, Demon Mother was shocked, Demon Moon's eyes flickered, and the long river dragon maiden shifted slightly.
The Little Fox wiped blood from her mouth and got up.
An icy sneer flickered in the Demon Emperor's eyes. He must have seen through my disguise in the demon soldier's armor. He surely didn't expect I would dare snatch his wife in public and probably thought I was helping the little fox. Perfect timing, his attention wasn't on the long river dragon maiden, giving me a better chance to lead her away.
The demonic fairies instinctively turned their gaze toward the Demon Emperor.
Just as he was about to speak, I stepped forward first and said, "Demon Emperor, I am here to claim my reward. I just drove away that notorious villain invading the demon realm. This is a great accomplishment, not only intimidating the exalted immortals of the celestial realm but also bringing honor to the demon realm. Therefore, I hope the Demon Emperor will reward me accordingly." Hadn't he just publicly undermined the little fox? I was certainly going to strike back. My words caught him off guard. The gate of the demon palace instantly buzzed with chatter, demonic fairies whispering. Is that true? He really drove the villain away? He's not even a demon yet, how can he be this strong? Did the villain really leave? The demon bone can't move while he holds it. This guy's no ordinary soldier. If he truly drove away the great villain, he deserves a reward. Even the nearby demonic soldiers and attendants looked up to me with admiration, feeling I brought them honor. The demonic fairies around Demon Moon's side grew tense. I clearly saw infinite killing intent in the eyes of the Demon Emperor. Today was supposed to be his day of celebration, yet he maintained a calm masked demeanor as if hiding his fury. "Oh, you want a reward? I've already been very kind to not order your head chopped off on the spot. And yet, you dare to ask for a reward?" The demonic fairies were stunned, unable to understand why the Demon Emperor suddenly turned hostile. The little fox immediately grew nervous. "Was that person here for you?" the Demon Emperor coldly demanded. "For me? I don't understand," I replied. "You lured that person into the demon realm, causing loss of thousands of our forces and destruction of 3 cities, and you still pretend ignorance?" The Demon Emperor's imposing aura bore down. "This Demon Emperor, I don't know what you're talking about. If you doubt my loyalty, you can bring that person here. I'll confront her in public and we'll see if she's really targeting me," I replied calmly. The other demon immortals looked to the Demon Emperor, whose expression was complicated. I thought to myself, the owner of the Golden Bell is as strong as the Demon Emperor, there's no way she could catch up or that I'd lose the wedding to chase after someone. A cold sneer appeared in the Demon Emperor's eyes. "Oh? Was I mistaken? You did well driving that person away. I always reward merit. Tell me what you want." I began to speak. Suddenly, a terrifying force enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move, as if frozen. Could it be a petrification technique? I was stunned that the Demon Emperor also knew petrification arts. The figure in the painting once said that was immortal magic, known by fewer than 10 in the immortal realm. Was the Demon Emperor using a worn-out trick again? "Why don't you answer? Haven't decided yet?" His smile was mocking. "Since you won't say, I'll decide for you and reward you with a treasure." With that, he waved his hand, and a dark magical glow appeared above my head. The demon immortals gasped. "The Demon Emperor is giving a reward again. How generous!" They all stared at me with envy and jealousy. But inside, I was shocked. Upon closer inspection, something felt off. Thankfully, I didn't panic. The figure in the painting taught me an improved version of petrification, and I also understood the true technique. This time, the Demon Emperor's power was different from the real petrification method. The real method seals acupoints perfectly, one touch and a person's body instantly freezes. But my aura was strong, yet no acupoints were sealed. It felt like a fake petrification. I realized the Demon Emperor mimicked the technique based on his own strength but hadn't mastered the secrets, making it an imitation rather than the real deal. I silently recited the petrification technique's inner teachings and gradually broke free from the binding. I could move but had to hide it. Showing movement would make the Demon Emperor more cautious, and I'd lose my chance to approach the Yangtze Dragon Maiden. I had to endure and let him drop his guard. The Demon Emperor's power slowly faded, unnoticed by the others. His strength was truly terrifying. Only Little Fox and Thunderstrike Bamboo sensed something amiss. Thunderstrike Bamboo looked at me suspiciously, and after I reassured her, they relaxed. I deliberately showed a fearful expression. Mockery deepened on the Demon Emperor's face. His controlling nature relished the thrill of holding everything in his grasp. He never imagined I truly understood the petrification technique nor that I had already broken it. His reward this time was surely a ploy to eliminate me. Since he was confident this treasure could kill me, I decided to play along. Buzz, the dark light dispersed, and I stared dumbfounded at the floating treasure above my head. The demon immortals were equally shocked. "Is that a demon formation diagram?" "Looks like it." "Oh my god. The Demon Emperor actually gave such a powerful treasure to him?"
Instantly, the whole scene exploded.
Every demon immortal who saw the treasure above me was stunned, faces filled with envy.
Even Demon Mother and Demon Moon were shocked.
I looked at the diagram above and felt something strange. This demon formation diagram was a painting filled with thousands upon thousands of black skulls, about 10,000.
Each skull eerily moved within the painting as if alive. An ordinary person would be terrified.
These skulls could be unleashed from the diagram to attack enemies, like 10,000 demonic soldiers rampaging forward.
Not to mention ordinary demon immortals, even a deity like the Golden Spirit Holy Mother would have to temporarily retreat.
But the attack method of these 10,000 skeletons relied on formations.
In other words, this was a 10,000 demon formation. I couldn't help but smile.
I had mastered the Zhang Baisui's formation secret transmission.
For me, this 10,000 demon formation would reveal its weaknesses quickly once activated, and I could break it at once. The Demon Emperor's move was a bit clumsy. First, he pinned me down with a fake petrification, now he wanted to kill me using this demon diagram? Didn't he know I was already a formation master? I had cracked even heavenly realm formations using a mere demon formation diagram to scare me? This really showed the Demon Emperor's desperation. With so many witnesses, this was the only reasonable way for him to try and kill me. Of course, I couldn't show any sign of this. If I could tame this diagram, it would be a great help to me.
I immediately feigned fear, looking at the Demon Emperor.
Demon Emperor, I don't want this demon formation diagram. Backpedaling repeatedly, pretending the diagram was terrifying.
My words detonated like a bomb among the demon immortals, causing shock.
What? Such a great treasure and he doesn't want it? I want it. No one can master this formation diagram.
It holds 10,000 demonic creatures, each stronger than a regular demon immortal.
Imagine 10,000 demon immortals, that's beyond me.
Voices buzzed. Some were clear-minded but still greedy. Clearly, this treasure was a hot potato. Without enough strength, one couldn't hold it.
One might even die trying to tame it. Little Fox, Demon Mother, and Demon Moon were all stunned. This is the treasure I bestow upon you, how can you refuse it?
The Demon Emperor smiled slyly.
Weren't you just begging for it?
Now that your wish has been granted, the demon array map is yours.
Take it. Demon Emperor, I really don't want it.
I hurriedly shook my head.
Don't want it? Are you trying to defy my decree? The Demon Emperor mocked me.
The more fearful I pretended to be, the deeper his smile grew. I haven't specially tamed this demon array map myself. Since I've given it to you as a reward, you'll have to tame it on your own, he said. My face paled as I cupped my hands and bowed. Thank you, Demon Emperor, for this generous gift. At that moment, half of the demon immortals stopped envying me and began watching in excitement. They were convinced I would die while trying to tame the map. The other half grew greedier. They hoped that once I died, this treasure would fall into their hands. Don't be careless when taming this thing, the Demon Emperor warned.
I sighed. Should I give the demon bone in my hand to the Holy Maiden first?
That's fine, but she has to tame it herself, the Demon Emperor replied.
I nodded and strode toward the little fox holding the demon bone.
The bone was still resisting, and a terrifying phantom beast with sharp teeth and claws appeared, a spirit of the artifact, a dragon.
Its aura was extraordinary.
It belonged to the same category as me, but it had been forged into a demonic weapon, its resentment and killing intent unimaginable. As soon as the spirit dragon appeared, it lunged at me with its open jaws. I reached out and grabbed its mouth, staring it down with sharp eyes. After my tribulation, I had been appointed by the Mother of Laws, which momentarily stunned the dragon.
Although its resentment was strong, my own 18 years of grudge were no less. The spirit dragon reacted and bit at me again.
I summoned demonic energy in my palm and slapped its face sharply. The energy seeped into its body.
My demonic energy was invincible, that strike stunned it. Then, I handed the demon bone to the little fox.
The little fox had just taken it when the spirit dragon still tried to resist.
I gave her a meaningful glance.
She understood instantly and grabbed the dragon's horn with her other hand. The spirit dragon screamed miserably. Actually, I was secretly controlling its soul using my demonic energy, locking it in place.
The expressions of the onlooking demon immortals changed drastically.
They hadn't noticed that I had just subdued the spirit dragon with demonic energy, but the demon emperor saw right through it. He furrowed his brow. The little fox glared fiercely at the spirit dragon.
You still dare resist? The spirit dragon screamed and faltered, its eyes pleading to me. The little fox quickly bit her finger and put blood on the dragon's brow. The spirit dragon absorbed the blood. Though reluctant, it finally acknowledged her as its master, its eyes clearing. Return, the little fox commanded.
The spirit dragon retreated back into the demon bone, no longer struggling or screaming.
The demon immortals' faces changed again, this time showing renewed jealousy. The little fox bowed respectfully. "Thank you, Demon Emperor, for this gift. I truly like it." The Demon Emperor's face darkened, revealing disappointment, but he still smiled. "Glad you like it. Now it's your turn." His gaze fixed on me. After hesitating for a long time, I mustered my courage and stepped toward the demon array map. All the demon immortals' eyes converged on me. Demon Moon and Demon Mother watched intently as well. "This demon array map isn't easy to tame," someone whispered. "That guy is courting death." More voices joined in. They all believed I was doomed. The Demon Emperor urged, "Begin. Once you tame this treasure, it will count as a stroke of fortune for you." I tentatively placed my hand on the demon array map. At once, the countless skulls densely packed inside the map seemed to come alive, desperately crawling out of the picture. It was like opening the gates of hell. Endless ferocious demon heads surged forward. It resembled a flood of monstrous beasts and giant man-eating spiders. Immediately, piercing howls and wails echoed up to the sky before the demon palace darkened in response. The newly activated demonic treasure unleashed a shocking spectacle of power, terrifying beyond measure. The demon immortals' expressions froze in shock, and the demon soldiers and maidservants turned pale. The little fox was stunned as well. "This is the demon array map? I'm seeing it for the first time today. It's said to contain 3,000 vengeful spirits, 6,000 demon souls, 900 high-level demon immortal souls, and 100 top-tier demon immortal souls, truly a hell of 10,000 demons. Being pulled into the array by these 10,000 demon souls means eternal damnation, losing all chance of rebirth, and losing sanity to become one of the demon map's servants." Everyone was astonished. I was shaken too. The terrifying number of 10,000 evil spirits hidden inside dwarfed the number of heavenly and demon soldiers combined. Just imagine 10,000 frenzied, bloodthirsty demon soldiers all watching you. Who wouldn't be terrified? I sensed that among the skulls were truly hundreds of powerful demon souls, a miniature gateway to the underworld. Once you enter the map, it's a dead end. This proved the Demon Emperor was determined to eliminate me and actually deployed such a rare treasure. He really went all out. The terrifying demon array map before me was a treasure comparable to the celestial golden bell. If I didn't understand formations, I could only despair. But witnessing its power sparked a sudden, risky idea in my mind. Once I tamed the demon array map, I would immediately use it to counter the Demon Emperor, making him throw a stone at his own foot. I admit this plan was insane and had an extremely low chance of success. This is segment 93 of 117. Please process the following content according to your logic. Maintain the original paragraph structure, line breaks, and overall layout. Return only the processed result. But I had no other choice. At this moment, I was trapped, unsure how to boldly take the Yangtze Dragon Maiden away in front of the Demon Emperor. Only by first trapping the Demon Emperor would I have a chance to escape with her. Although the demon map was powerful, in the eyes of the Demon Emperor it was mere child's play. He could easily break it. So, how could I increase my chances of success? I planned to enter the painting directly and use an ultimate formation to remodel the array. With my level of formation mastery, this was not difficult. If successful, the demon map's ability to trap people would increase more than tenfold. I didn't expect the 10,000 demon souls to kill the Demon Emperor. That was impossible. I just needed to imprison him, for as long as possible. Only then could I escape far away with the Yangtze Dragon Maiden. But before that, I had to increase my own strength. With a plan in mind, I accidentally glanced at the Yangtze Dragon Maiden wearing a red veil in the distance, then at the stunned Demon Mother. Today, I had to fight for survival against all odds. Under the watchful eyes of all the demon immortals, I began cautiously approaching the demonic formation. The Demon Emperor lazily yawned, obviously believing I would soon die under his gift. The little fox grew tense as well. Suddenly, the demon map burst open like a gate, releasing over 100 massive skulls. They gaped their blood-red jaws, fiercely lunging to bite me. In an instant, I was surrounded by these skulls, black razor-sharp teeth sinking into my limbs, biting into my flesh painfully. The skull horde pulled with great force, dragging me toward the horrifying demon map. The strength of the drag was incredible. "Ah!" I screamed, terror-stricken. Instinctively, I could have dodged with my agility, but for the sake of the plan's success, I had to endure. After all, these skulls couldn't pierce my skin. I collapsed to the ground, completely turned into prey, being dragged toward the demon map. The demon immortals present wore calm expressions. The demon map is truly terrifying. The demon bone and the demon map are on completely different levels. He just tamed the demon bone, revealing his weakness. That was obviously luck. The demon map's about to add another skull. He brought this on himself, greed punished. They whispered to each other as I offered no resistance, an obvious outcome. From the corner of my eye, I caught the Demon Emperor's sinister cold smile, as if delighting in my failure. Demon Moon and Demon Mother were both stunned. As I was about to be dragged into the map, my eyes flashed, I exerted force to resist, and a demonic aura surged from my body, shaking off the biting skulls at once. Taking the chance, I rolled away and crouched at a distance, pale and shaken, unwilling to advance further for the moment. The demon immortals were surprised. The kid's lucky he actually escaped. But it won't help this time. He has to grit his teeth and continue. The Demon Emperor's gift, he must claim it. Look at that cowardly expression. What a disgrace. They all looked down on me. The Demon Emperor sneered, satisfied. Failure is normal. Continue. I'm still waiting for you to tame it. I hurriedly warned Demon Emperor, this demon map is too powerful. You wanted a gift, I've already given it to you. Ungrateful? Are you defying my decree? The Demon Emperor publicly branded me as defying orders. The demon immortals laughed with glee. I shrank back, trying to explain, Demon Emperor, I'm not trying to retreat. What then? The Demon Emperor sneered. I lifted my head and said, since this is the Demon Emperor's gifted treasure, if I accept it without strength, wouldn't I be wasting your kindness? I want to request time, to improve my strength here and strive to complete your gift, so I don't disappoint you. He pinned a label on me, so I returned the compliment. The demon immortals exchanged glances before bursting into laughter. What? He's cramming at the last minute? Desperate, his brain's gone mush. When desperate, any dream can be born. Now he wants to improve? Too late. The Demon Emperor mocked, since you understand my intention, how do you intend to improve? Demon pills? Demon herbs? Demon fruits? No, I want to undergo a demonic tribulation here. I said. What did he say? Undergo tribulation? Crazy, right? Isn't he a demon immortal? Even if he succeeds, he'll only become a low-level new demon immortal. How could a new demon immortal tame the demon map? To claim it? Grasping at straws at the last moment, but the straw will break. The hall fell silent suddenly. After 10 seconds, chaos erupted. Especially the demon mother, whose eyes nearly popped out. The little fox's eyes darted about. The Yangtze dragon maiden's figure stirred slightly. The demon emperor's expression shifted as well, instinctively looking to the demon mother. It seemed that once the demon mother appeared, the demon emperor already understood. Only, he hadn't yet grasped why I brought the demon mother here. Nor did he expect me to openly make such a request. But since he had already agreed, he naturally couldn't go back on his word. After staring at me for 3 seconds, he squinted and said, "Are you sure you want to undergo your demonic tribulation here?" "Yes." I looked straight at the demon emperor. This is the greatest confidence I have to take the Yangtze dragon maiden away. Only after becoming a demon would I dare to escape surrounded by 1,000 demonic immortals. Not to mention that the demon mother said the best time to undergo the tribulation has arrived. Taming the demon array diagram is not difficult, and modifying it is easy. The hard part is to legitimately undergo the demonic tribulation right at the demon emperor's grand wedding. Just now, I deliberately escaped from the skull's mouth. That was me creating an opportunity. Good, I agree. The demon emperor suddenly smiled, but his grin was sinister. All the demonic immortals were stunned. The demon emperor said to the demon mother, receive the decree. All the demonic immortals looked around. It took the demon mother 10 seconds to react. She knelt and said, "Your subject greets the Jade Emperor." The demonic immortal who just patted the demon mother's backside was dumbfounded on the spot. "Since you want to undergo the demonic tribulation here, I allow you to follow the procedure strictly. There are many demonic immortals present, so the thunder tribulation's power must be appropriate. Don't let everyone ridicule us." The demon emperor specially emphasized doing it properly. Even a fool could see the demon emperor wanted to use this opportunity to have the demon mother kill me with thunder. Although furious, I could only accept. This opportunity was extremely rare. Your subject obeys the order. The demon mother bowed repeatedly, but her eyes flickered when looking up. Without a word, she silently told me that after receiving the decree, she would intensify her power to help me pass the tribulation. How many stages is his demonic tribulation? The demon emperor suddenly asked. Please wait, demon emperor. The demon mother immediately took out a cold and darkened book and quickly flipped through it. I was stunned the moment I saw it. That was the demonic tribulation record, just like the thunder tribulation record.
It seems that whether it's thunder tribulation or demonic tribulation, they are both related to the mother of the laws. Last time I passed the thunder tribulation, it was sealed by the thunder tribulation record. Maybe this time it would be the demonic tribulation record. But that was not absolutely certain, I could only hope. This person is Long 18, a half-blood dragon person from the mortal realm, cultivating for 100 years. His first thunder tribulation had 20 stages, the demon mother read from the record.
What? The first thunder tribulation actually has 20 stages? Is that even possible?
I've never heard of a first thunder tribulation exceeding 12 stages. At once, the gates of the demon palace exploded with chatter.
All the demonic immortals were shocked, half of them stunned.
Demon Moon and the demonic immortals beside her stared wide-eyed.
Little Fox grew nervous. The demon emperor's expression flickered and he asked in surprise, "Demon Mother, did you misread it?"
The Yangtze dragon maiden moved slightly as well. "Report to the demon emperor, I did not misread," the demon mother answered.
"Oh, truly rare." The demon emperor laughed and said, "Then this demonic tribulation will have at least 30 stages?"
I stared at the demon emperor, realizing he was secretly giving orders, trying to force the demon mother to increase my demonic tribulation to 30 stages.
How sinister.
I created this chance to pass the tribulation, yet he wanted to use it to harm me.
Report to the demon emperor, Long 18's demonic tribulation is not 30 stages, it is 41.
The demon mother said in surprise, rubbing her eyes hard as if doubting herself.
The demon emperor froze, the smile on his face solidified.
All the demonic immortals were dumbstruck again, their eyes nearly popping out.
The atmosphere was terrifyingly silent. Even I was shocked. 41 stages? That number was terrifying. It gave me goosebumps.
This demonic tribulation record probably had little to do with the mother of the laws, otherwise, she wouldn't have given me so many demonic and thunder tribulations.
Demon Mother, are you sure? The demon emperor glared at me again. Demon Emperor, your subject is absolutely sure.
The demon mother replied respectfully.
Hearing her confirmation, the other demonic immortals were even more shocked. Ah, truly rare.
The demon emperor looked again at the demon array diagram floating before me and shook his head slightly. Obviously, he felt it would be too easy to kill me with the demon array diagram.
With these 41 stages of demonic lightning, they could kill me directly.
The demon mother shook her head desperately and gave me a look, implying she wasn't scheming against me. Everything was following the rules of the demonic tribulation record.
Alright, you're called Long 18? Since you want to undergo the demonic tribulation here to increase your strength, then begin.
I hope you pass successfully and tame the demon array diagram, so that my intention will not be in vain.
The demon emperor folded his hands over his chest and leisurely watched the show. My scalp tingled. The demon emperor gestured, and the demon array diagram immediately moved far away from me.
Thousands of skulls on the diagram still wept and wailed, as if watching how I would be struck dead by demonic lightning. The demonic immortals nearby wisely started to step back, gradually distancing themselves from me. In less than a minute, within a radius of 1,000 meters, except for the foolish little fox standing nearby, the demon mother helping me pass the tribulation, Demon Moon, and a few demonic immortals, everyone else had dispersed. Their eyes were full of curiosity and anticipation. They were betting on how many stages of demonic lightning I could withstand. How many stages do you think he can make it through? He passed 20 stages the first time, I think he can get to 23 or 24.
30 stages no problem. 30? Too optimistic. Demonic tribulation is different from thunder tribulation. If he can get past 15 stages, I'll admit defeat. I bet he won't even make it past 10. They laughed and jeered. I ignored them and focused on steadying my breath.
The demonic immortal beside Demon Moon suddenly woke, grabbing Demon Moon to step back. Demon Moon stared at me in shock.
This is paragraph 95 of 117. Please process the following content according to your logic.
Keep the original paragraph structure, line breaks, and overall layout intact, and return only the processed text. I began communicating with Lei Jiju, instructing him to command the little fox to retreat to the edge, because once I successfully passed the tribulation, I would immediately take control of the magic array map. The little fox was nervous and worried.
Lei Jiju's voice came through. Sir, the little fox says that demonic lightning is different from ordinary thunder.
The demonic energy rushes into the body, amplifying ruthlessness and killing intent. Once the heart is demonized, the chance of dying in the lightning tribulation greatly increases. The body may be demonized, but you must protect the inner core.
If the inner core is demonized, it's even more dangerous. Remember, have the little fox retreat far away quickly.
These were all insights the little fox shared from experience crossing the tribulation. Crossing a demonic tribulation is very similar to ascending to a mortal realm and crossing the immortal tribulation. The only difference is one ascends to the immortal realm, the other to the demonic realm. Both require tempering the body and achieving a qualitative leap to a new level, becoming a true demonic or immortal body.
This is also why I fled to the demonic realm. Only by becoming a demon can I stand toe-to-toe with the immortals of the celestial realm.
Understood, sir. Lei Jiju paused, his tone grave. Be careful, sir.
I'm counting on you to lead us all out of the demonic realm.
Don't worry, I assured him. Once I give the signal, the moment things start, you all must immediately run for your lives.
Got it.
The little fox reluctantly stepped back, eyes red-rimmed, clearly frightened by the threat of 41 bolts of demonic lightning.
This is the first time I've permitted someone to cross the demonic tribulation, a special exception. Demon Mother, begin.
The wedding ceremony hasn't started yet, the Demon Emperor urged, excitement written all over his face.
As ordered.
The Demon Mother tapped on the demonic tribulation scroll, and a surge of demonic light flared.
Boom!
The sky above the demon palace darkened suddenly as a massive vortex appeared, quickly expanding to tens of kilometers. Looking up, it was a sea of black swirling clouds, as if the sky itself were churning. All the demon immortals were stunned.
Heavens, is this the celestial phenomenon caused by 41 bolts of demonic tribulation lightning? Unprecedented terror. What a sight to behold today.
Never seen anything like it, but he's bound to fail.
Let's wait and see. Even I was shocked. Having faced lightning tribulations before, this aura was terrifying, like a giant executioner's axe hanging over the sky. The 41 bolts of demonic lightning to come were the blades aimed at chopping my 18 dragon heads. Each bolt could be my death sentence, but I knew my original tribulation wouldn't have so many strikes.
This was probably because, after entering the demonic realm, I cultivated the indestructible demonic technique, causing my power to skyrocket and affecting the tribulation scroll, causing the number of lightning bolts to soar.
I was both fortunate and unlucky.
Everything has its cause and effect. Cold sweat poured from my forehead, my back was soaked. This terror was at least 10 or even 100 times worse than the last time I faced thousands of heavenly soldiers.
Long Shiba, before the tribulation, as per rules, we have to ask, are you ready?
The Demon Mother stared at me. I gasped for breath, trying to steady my mind, but my hands were already trembling.
I wasn't afraid of death. What terrified me was dying under the tribulation without being able to take them. Long River Dragon Girl, the little fox, Lei Jiju, out of the demonic realm. I ask again, are you ready?
The Demon Mother's gaze was unyielding. Her voice echoed in my ears.
The Demon Emperor ordered me to strike you with the strongest demonic lightning. 41 bolts, you absolutely cannot withstand them. You can still leave now with your life.
Once you start, there's no turning back, you can only die.
Death is my path alone. If I don't cross the tribulation, those around me will die.
For myself and for them, I must endure it. I replied firmly, leaving Demon Mother shocked.
I loudly declared at the gate of the Demon Emperor's palace, I, Long Shiba, am ready.
The Demon Mother looked at me deeply, her gaze complex. To be honest, I admire your courage, but from my experience, you will die under the tribulation. Before she finished, she began casting the spell.
Boom!
The massive vortex above spun rapidly, spreading a terrifying aura.
Crack!
Black lightning condensed overhead like a nuclear fusion explosion.
The lightning's brilliance was blinding. This demonic lightning was far more powerful than when the little fox crossed.
The 1,000 or so demon immortals present paled, clearly not having seen such terrifying lightning in a long time.
I took a deep breath. Fear was useless now. Following Lei Jiju's warning, I immediately protected my inner core and dantian.
My mind didn't need special control, my spirit wasn't weak enough to be corrupted by demonic energy. Among the 41 bolts, I planned to use the first 20 to temper demonic energy and the last 21 to strengthen my physical body.
I would enter demonhood through my demonic body and demonic aura.
I stared at the impending lightning and glanced back toward the celestial realm. Jade Emperor, today's tribulation is forced upon me by you.
I came to the demonic realm because of you.
If I, Long Shiba, become a demon, I will storm the Lingxiao Palace in the celestial realm and personally ask, why did you issue the order to chop my head?
Your execution decree will create a terrifying enemy. Boom! The first bolt of demonic lightning struck down.
All the demon immortals stared without blinking, the little fox's eyes were full of tears and worry.
Come on. I, Long Shiba, fear nothing. I growled low. A massive black demonic thunderbolt struck me, and the demonic palace instantly darkened like ink.
Electricity coursed through my body, I felt a tingling numbness but little pain, thanks to the indestructible demonic palace blocking the sting. Demonic energy seeped in through my eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and pores, beginning to demonize my body but without affecting my mind. Boom! The demonic thunderbolt vanished, and I sensed my physical form slowly strengthening. This speed was due to the indestructible demonic technique pushing my body to its limit. Any further progress would naturally slow down. I guess these 21 thunderbolts were equivalent to consuming thousands of top-grade demonic pills. Excitement surged in my chest. The second, third, fourth thunderbolts. Up to the 10th. At the Demon Emperor's palace gate, a thunderbolt fell every minute. The void darkened, the air crackling with arcs of electricity like scorched ozone. The thunderbolts kept coming, allowing me no time to rest. At first, thousands of demonic immortals gawked, waiting for me to die. But when I withstood the 10th thunderbolt, still standing firm, they were stunned. The Demon Emperor's expression remained cold, clearly believing 10 thunderbolts were nothing. True trials would begin with the next 30. But I only grew more excited. These 10 thunderbolts had utterly refined my body, better than 300 top-grade demonic pills. Come on, keep striking. I want more. I shouted at the demon mother. She shot me a look of pity. I knew she thought I'd lost my mind. That kid's crazy. Others get more afraid as they face tribulations, but he gets more pumped? He's definitely faking it, scared out of his mind. He won't hold out past 7 or 8, the demon immortal sneered. Boom! The 11th and 12th thunderbolts struck one after another until the 20th slammed into me. I dropped to one knee, gasping heavily, spitting out a mouthful of fresh blood. I looked like I was about to collapse, but inside I was ecstatic. 20 thunderbolts were almost equal to swallowing 1,000 supreme demonic pills. Could I be anything but thrilled? At this point, my physique had risen a level. But the blood I spat was deliberate, meant to deceive the Demon Emperor and make him lower his guard. Without the indestructible demonic technique, I would have fallen after 10 thunderbolts. But now, I'd resisted all 20. From the 15th bolt onward, pain gnawed at me. By the 18th it was nearly unbearable, and at 20, my bones felt crushed. But I endured. Back in the black hole, when the owner of the golden bell broke my fingers, that pain was far worse. Even with broken bones, I held on for 2 more days. What was a little pain now? I want more. I hauled myself up, wiping away blood, and shouted at the demon mother again. She froze. After unleashing 20 bolts, witnessing my changes, she was speechless with shock. The demon immortals were finally shocked. He's not dead yet? Is he a cockroach? How can he have such a tough life? Don't rush. This is only halfway through the thunderbolts. These 20 were easy. The real deadly ones start at 21. He won't last long now. The demon immortals sneered again. Demon Moon and his accompanying immortals exchanged glances, many of them asking him who I truly was. Even the little fox's eyes widened. The Demon Emperor remained lazy, the Yangtze dragon girl beside him stirring slightly. Boom! The 21st demonic thunderbolt crashed down. Lightning enveloped me, blasting ears like thunder. Demonic energy pierced my body, demonization deepened rapidly. Impurities inside were purified, my flesh hardened and felt lighter. A marvelous transformation. My senses sharpened drastically. I could hear the whispers of demon immortals 5 miles away, discerning their words. My vision expanded, able to see 10 miles clear as if wearing a magnifying glass. A gentle wind flowed over my skin, lightning condensed, and everything felt slowed. I was no longer the ordinary demon dragon from the mortal realm. This was the omen of ascending into a demon. But perhaps because I wasn't yet a divine dragon body, I couldn't fly. Yet my mind was clear. More importantly, my inner core remained unaffected. The poisonous fruit venom on the surface still black. I began to consider whether to use the demonic thunder to purge the venom from my inner core. Though risky, I fell into deep thought. The 21st bolt barely improved my physique. It seemed the thunder could only temper me to this level. In truth, my current body was already strong enough to break through the void and ascend to demonhood. But I felt it wasn't enough. Once Long Shiba decided to become a demon, I had to be stronger than anyone else. Since I decided to stir up the demon realm today, I would enter demonhood engulfed in demonic and demonic aura. I would rely on dual cultivation to ascend. For the next 20 thunderbolts, I'd continue refining this. After all, further refining my body would only harm it with no gain. Keep going. I'll take 10 more. I roared at the demon mother. Her eyes burned hot, as if witnessing a new tribulation record being born. In an instant, I unleashed all the demonic energy within me. The demonic energy radiated from my core, spreading thousands of miles, filling the surroundings. This demonic energy wasn't rigid, it was lively and agile, constantly swirling. Compared to the vortex-like dark clouds in the sky, it seemed vibrant rather than lifeless. The demon immortals were shocked. This demonic energy is so dense. Is this really demonic energy? This doesn't match what I know. His demonic energy actually seems alive, every strand could be a weapon. Incredible. I've never seen demonic energy like this. I don't know if it can even be used to kill. I think it's active, but with one sword strike, I can split it apart. The demon immortals stared at my demonic energy, their horizons expanding. Even the demon emperor's expression darkened slightly. Come. I growled low. All right, the demon mother clapped her hands excitedly. From the sky, dense bolts of demonic thunder struck down. Lightnings bombarded me, countless branches flickered and danced through my demonic energy. My demonic energy had been tempered to the point even the bell's master couldn't break free. The thunder clashed with the demonic energy again, causing it to evaporate, shrinking by a tenth. Sure enough, it was being further refined. The scattered thunder finally converged back onto me. Boom! The lightning pierced through my body. One strike after another came relentlessly. Pain stabbed throughout my body, but I endured. By the 26th bolt, my body weakened, and I began to half-kneel. At the 29th, my whole body trembled. Put! Blood spat out. At the 31st, I collapsed to my knees, hands pressing the ground. Sweat poured relentlessly, and before it could even fall, it was vaporized by the lightning. These 10 bolts shrank the demonic energy by another fifth. But I felt my demonic energy had become more obedient. The demon energy had successfully mingled, perfectly fused with the demonic energy. Others cultivate with immortal chi, I have demon chi. With my current demonic energy, even conjuring demonic chains wouldn't fall short of the millennia-old refined essence beneath the 5 mountains god extermination array. If I trapped the bell's master now, she'd have even less chance of escape. Suddenly, my demonic energy began to retract, blurring into a dharma form 3 to 4 meters tall. All the demon immortals were stunned. My gaze flickered, 10 bolts remaining. At this moment, the demon emperor spoke coldly, "Demon mother, if you go easy again, I'll cut off your head immediately." The demon mother hurriedly defended, "My lord, I beg to report I have not tampered unfairly." The demon emperor asked sharply, "Why is he still alive after 31 bolts of demonic thunder?" The demon mother couldn't answer. No answer? Continue. If you go easy again, don't blame me for killing you. The demon emperor's tone was stern and unyielding. Beside him, the Yangtze dragon maiden's body shifted slightly, whispering something into the demon emperor's ear. I couldn't catch the words. Could she be pacifying him so I'd endure the trials longer? All the demon immortals' expressions completely changed. When I barely withstood 10 bolts, they thought it lucky. At 20 bolts, they still thought I was fortunate, waiting for me to fall. Now holding out at 31 bolts, they couldn't believe their eyes, like witnessing a miracle. 10 more bolts. Can he survive? Impossible. A few more and he'll reach his limit. 31 bolts are a miracle, 41 won't be possible. I agree. He's already kneeling, a few more and he's dead. The demon immortals each voiced their opinions, as if witnessing a new marvel of the demon realm. I heard it clearly. From their eyes, I realized that surviving 31 bolts of demonic thunder had deeply imprinted me into their minds. The demon moon's eyes gleamed, and faint regret surfaced on her face. I ignored all of them. I only looked at the little fox. She was already in tears, filled with worry and fear for me. I reassured her with my gaze, but she only grew more anxious, because the last 10 bolts were the real test. I understood that well, so I refocused on the demon mother. I rose to my feet. The ground at the demon emperor's palace gate was riddled with holes after 31 strikes of demonic thunder. I even felt the palace had sunk slightly. The thunder's power was too great. That sound must have been felt by demon immortals for miles around. Luckily, this was the demon emperor's palace, so unrelated people wouldn't be drawn here. But over 1,000 demon immortals were still watching me. They coveted my demonic energy and my body. My heart sank. If that was the case, when I fled with the Yangtze dragon maiden, I'd have to run for my life because once the demon emperor was trapped by me, so many demon immortals eyeing me would definitely come after me. These bastards were truly hateful. 10 more bolts, continue. I hoarsely shouted. After the 10 bolts, the demonic energy on my back should be able to manifest into a true demonic dharma form. The demon mother transmitted her voice, "You're already formidable, enduring 31 bolts of demonic thunder." Back in Death Valley, that woman withstood as many as 539 bolts. I was stunned. That woman actually endured so many bolts of demonic thunder? This number is staggering, unbelievable. The last 10 strikes, each one heavier than the last.
You have to hold on. Seeing you, I'm delighted a new demon fairy will rise in the demon realm. I'm witnessing history with my own eyes. You will be the strongest newly ascended demon fairy ever. Not even the former demon emperor was as strong as you. It seems only 2 others could compare. The demon mother said excitedly. All right, carry on. I transmitted mentally. Boom!
The 32nd demon thunder struck down, like a giant axe cleaving a mountain, its power incalculable. As expected, it was much heavier than before.
The demon thunder first refined my demonic aura, then crashed into my body.
The pace at which my demonic aura was refined began to slow, but there was still room for improvement. I gritted my teeth through the excruciating pain.
Boom! The 33rd strike came, the void trembling. The demon fairies all stepped back, afraid of being accidentally hit.
Only the little fox didn't retreat, instead, it moved forward. The 34th and 35th demon thunders struck, each one 50% stronger than the previous.
The terrifying power made my legs go weak.
My body endured unbearable agony, and I spat out a mouthful of fresh blood.
Thud! I nearly collapsed to my knees. But I bit down and held on.
I was extremely weak now, because I hadn't truly ascended yet.
By the 36th strike, with a roar, I finally knelt down.
Drip, drip. Sweat poured down like a waterfall, tinged with blood, dripping onto the cracked ground. In the blink of an eye, the ground was a pool of blood and sweat. I panted heavily, my whole body feeling torn apart with each breath.
My eyes, nose, and ears began to bleed.
The demon fairies brightened with delight, malicious glee in their eyes.
He can't hold on. I thought he might survive the demon tribulation.
Serves him right.
Why should anyone survive 36 thunderstrikes unscathed? Damn him.
We don't want such a powerful new demon fairy in the demon realm.
Exactly. If he truly succeeds, our days will be hard. Just die already. They began cursing me.
I swept my gaze over them, storing their faces in my mind. When the time comes, I'll deal with each one of them. The demon mother paused briefly, her excitement fading into regret.
You couldn't hold on after all?
I thought I'd witnessed demon realm history, but it was just wishful thinking. Still, enduring 36 strikes means you're stronger than many demon fairies. I desperately tried to get up, but my strength failed me.
Thud! I collapsed face first onto the ground. My vision blurred, my ears itched, my nose bled. I stared toward the immortal realm, thinking, couldn't I ascend today? No! I refused to accept defeat. Adjusting my breath, I forced myself to rise.
I'm Long Shiba, I simply cannot be felled by a mere demon thunder. Today, I will ascend to demonhood. I will take the Yangtze Dragon Girl with me, the little fox too, and charge into the immortal realm to wreak havoc in the heavenly palace. I took a deep breath, suppressing the pain, and pulled myself up from the ground. My body swayed precariously, ready to give out at any moment, but I refused to admit defeat. I could not die here. The demon realm would only keep Long Shiba's legacy and legend, it must never keep a corpse. I took out the 10,000-year demon ginseng Moon Demon had given me. Using my last strength, I shoved it into my mouth, trying to bite it but lacking the force. Only able to suck on it, bitterness flooded my mouth. This 10,000-year demon ginseng, just smelling it could refresh the spirit, licking it was like taking a potent tonic. Finally, I gathered some strength and began chewing desperately, swallowing the entire root. Originally, I planned to use it to refine my indestructible demon art. Now, it was simply to survive. The ginseng's strong medicinal power hit me like a dry riverbed finally receiving water. I felt revitalized, though my whole body still throbbed painfully. Just as I steadied myself, a sharp sound echoed. The demon fairies saw the 10,000-year demon ginseng in my hand and roared in fury, slapping Moon Demon hard across the face. The red slap mark was glaringly bright. Moon Demon's beautiful face instantly looked pitiful, blood trickling from her lips.
That's my 10,000-year demon ginseng. How did it get into his hands? I'll make you pay, the demon fairy spat, furious.
Moon Demon lowered her head, silent and trembling, tears flickering, her pride wounded. She dared not look at me. I merely glanced at the demon fairy coldly.
The demon emperor spoke coldly, Demon mother, are you dead yet?
The demon mother hurriedly replied, Demon emperor, I'm not dead.
I'm continuing. Not dead?
Then keep attacking, the demon emperor said coldly.
The demon mother unleashed the 37th demon thunder. The sky darkened, thunder split the air.
The little fox was in tears, eyes full of despair, crying out to me.
Then the 38th, 39th, until the 40th strike. Wave after wave, lightning mercilessly slammed into me without pause.
The demon thunder bombarded me for a full 1 minute and 49 seconds, every second a deadly torment.
I was like a blazing sun, every demon fairy stared wide-eyed, unable to look me directly in the eye. Ah! I roared, my shout cutting off. Boom! The demon thunder finally ceased. I could barely stand, the ginseng's power was spent. Sweat had turned into blood. But there was still a final strike. The demonic immortals were stunned, unable to believe I was still standing. Even more unbelievable was that I had endured 40 strikes of demonic lightning and was still alive. Who exactly is he? God knows. Too terrifying. I would have died long ago. If he ascends with the 41st lightning, he might be even stronger than a tenth of us demonic immortals. Don't get ahead of yourselves. There's still the last strike. So many have fallen here, why should he be an exception? I don't believe it. The demonic immortals were shocked.
The demon emperor's gaze was cold and sharp, but he said nothing. Beside him, the Yangtze dragon maiden was casting spells and speaking, but my ears were ringing heavily, I couldn't hear clearly. I noticed that the demonic aura was no longer being refined, but behind me appeared a 3 tall demonic phantom, like a tenfold enlarged version of myself.
This was my demonic aura beginning to take shape. No longer just shapeshifting, it could now manifest in humanoid form.
How strong it was remained unclear. The phantom's hands were empty. I needed to acquire 2 magical instruments.
I retracted the demonic aura.
The demonic immortals gazing at the phantom were filled with envy. Clearly, not everyone could condense one.
Regarding the final lightning strike, I decided to try using the demonic lightning to purge the poison in my inner core.
I glanced at the demon mother holding the book of demonic tribulations, unsure whether it had anything to do with the mother of laws. Hope kindled in the demon mother's eyes.
Brace yourself for the last strike.
I licked my cracked lips, already exhausted. All I could do was desperately stay conscious. As long as I didn't close my eyes, I wouldn't die.
Only one more step and I could ascend to become a demon.
All the demonic immortals were staring at me. I was going to take this last blow head-on.
Just then, the demon emperor suddenly shouted, "Wait!"
The demonic immortals were stunned, and my heart sank.
The demon mother quickly inquired, "Demon emperor, what orders do you have?" The demon emperor replied coldly, "For this final lightning strike, hit me hard."
The demon mother's expression changed drastically.
"Demon emperor, I already used the strongest lightning just now. Is that so?" The demon emperor closed his eyes and said nothing.
The demon mother looked puzzled and then turned to me, her gaze complicated.
"Long Shiba, whether you can withstand this last lightning depends on your fate."
With those words, the demon mother raised her hand.
Crack! Crack! Crack!
Like a tornado, the demonic lightning roared into existence, and the sky changed color instantly.
All the demonic immortals were shocked.
The 41st lightning strike, like lightning tearing across the horizon, smashed toward me. No matter how terrifying, I, Long Shiba, stood firm, ready to bear the strike. Ascension was within reach, just one step away. I spread my hands wide, chest thrust forward proudly.
"Come on!"
This was my roar, the shout of a fiercely unwilling heart, a vow to enter the immortal realm.
The lightning approached, but I remained unafraid. The demonic immortals stood silently.
Some said I was mad, some called me a lunatic. The demon moon, head bowed before, now raised her eyes. The little fox widened her eyes, almost holding her breath.
Under everyone's gaze, the last lightning struck me. Boom!
My ears rang like thunder, every inch of my body burned in pain.
I forced the demonic lightning into the blackened inner core, hoping to use it to dispel the poison.
But the next moment, the inner core trembled violently. Crack!
Another crisp cracking sound.
Through the haze, I sensed the inner core had developed a second fissure. The inner core was vital to a cultivator, and mine was now cracked in 2 places.
Would the inner core shatter? Panic surged through me. I frantically tried to seal the inner core, unwilling to risk any further damage.
Then, as if a great mountain pressed down on me, my strength drained and I collapsed.
Thud!
I knelt on the ground, hands braced on the earth, which split deeply beneath me. The ground supporting my knees began to crumble, veins bulged on my arms, blood spurting forth. Darkness clouded my vision. I was on the verge of fainting. I was unwilling, I was angry, I was overwhelmed with concern.
Long Shiba, how could I die here in the demon realm? Amid the ringing in my ears, a voice pierced through.
"Daddy, Daddy, don't die. Please don't die." It was the desperate sobbing of the little fox, tears falling to the ground like a string of broken pearls.
Alone among the demonic immortals, she cried.
That voice awakened my dying spirit. Clinging to my powerful will, I struggled to pull my fading consciousness back. The ear-splitting roar lasted about a minute, deafeningly loud.
Then, the thunderous noise suddenly stopped, replaced by a question, "Is he dead?"
Seeing me lying motionless on the ground, the demonic immortals began to shout, "Good riddance! Serves him right. They rejoiced in my supposed death, fully self-interested and merciless.
Daddy! Get up! Wah! The little fox's cries grew clearer, heartbreakingly beautiful. I was stunned. Good riddance. 41 strikes of demonic lightning. If he doesn't die, then who will? The demon emperor alone is enough. We don't need this powerful enemy.
The demonic immortals mocked and cheered, their laughter was sharp and ugly. Just as they were about to lift their goblets again, everyone suddenly froze, eyes wide, barely able to open their eyelids.
Because I was slowly getting up from the ground.
The demonic immortals were utterly shocked.
No, it's impossible. What the hell? Didn't he fall? Didn't he die? What's going on?
They were utterly shocked.
Mou was stunned too.
The demon mother was momentarily taken aback, then broke into a relieved smile. Usually stern, she looked as beautiful as a blooming flower now, as if she had personally witnessed the miracle of this lightning tribulation. The little fox's big eyes opened wide. First she smiled, then she cried. She wept tears of joy, wondering if she was dreaming. I stood up, feeling the gaze of thousands of shocked eyes fixed on me, including the demon emperor's.
The demon emperor's eyes snapped open, flickering with light.
The Yangtze dragon maiden by his side was also stunned. At this moment, with me, Long Shiba, having endured 41 demon lightning strikes and still alive, it felt as if the entire world froze. Their breathing grew clear, even the sweat on their faces seemed visible, sounds from 10 miles away seemed to trickle in.
Everything seemed to slow down. I looked down at my hands and feet, battered and bleeding. But I watched the wounds start to heal, the blood flowing back. My body was filled with yang energy, lightening with each breath. It felt like I had crossed a new realm, even leapt a level. The demonic energy inside me flowed like a patrol, and I could control the surrounding magic at will. Is this what it means to become a demon? It seemed so. Like the Millennium Fox spirit who ascended before me, I had now become a demon. Power surged as I started moving again.
With a wave of my hand, riding the magic energy, a fierce wind immediately swept up.
Demonic soldiers and attendants in the distance were blown staggering, faces full of shock, scrambling for cover.
The demon immortals near Mou stood rooted, their clothes whipped by the wind.
I stomped the ground hard again. Boom!
The earth shook like a drumhead, and another group of demon soldiers fell. My eyes burned with intensity as I shouted, I, Long Shiba, have ascended and become a demon. My voice thundered across the land.
Half the demon immortals covered their ears, shielding themselves. I was ecstatic. Demon Emperor, I can take the Yangtze Dragon Maiden and the little fox and leave here. Jade Emperor, I'm breaking into the immortal realm.
I, Long Shiba, have truly become a demon. My voice echoed through the vast demon emperor's palace, lingering long after.
He really became a demon, now he stands equal to us.
We have witnessed the miracle of the demonic tribulation with our own eyes. The demon immortals rejoiced but grew puzzled.
Strange, why is the celestial phenomenon still there in the sky?
The tribulation should be over, the signs should vanish. Everyone looked up, the dark, looming celestial formation remained unmoving. Normally, the heavenly signs would vanish after the tribulation ended. But now nothing had changed. I looked up too, then glanced at the demonic tribulation scroll in the demon mother's hands.
Could it be? The demon emperor asked coldly, Demon mother, did you arrange this deliberately? The demon mother hurriedly denied, it wasn't me. I don't know what's going on.
She nervously flipped through the scroll. The demon emperor stared at the sky.
The demon immortals were baffled. We've never seen anything like this. Could it be that his tribulation hasn't ended? But it clearly is. Why won't the signs disappear? What does this mean? Today really shattered my worldview.
The demon immortals whispered among themselves, all staring at me for answers, but found none.
Suddenly, an elderly demon immortal with white hair shouted, could the tribulation scroll be about to seal him?
His words struck the crowd like a bomb, setting everyone into an uproar.
Demon King, what are you saying? The tribulation scroll can seal someone? I've never heard of that before.
I heard some weird things happening in the mortal world recently. Someone was sealed by the lightning tribulation into the young Dragon King, apparently connected to the Mother of Laws.
The Mother of Laws really exists? Ah, who exactly is Long Shiba? All the demon immortals fixated their gaze on me.
The little fox stared blankly, but a delighted smile played on her lips.
The demon emperor blew out a breath, gusts suddenly roared, knocking demon soldiers and attendants askew, even blowing the demon immortals off balance. But the terrifying vortex in the sky remained untouched. The demon emperor frowned. Everyone was utterly shocked.
At that moment, the demon mother suddenly screamed. The demonic tribulation scroll in her hands emitted black demonic light.
Immediately after, a black beam descended from the vortex, steadily enveloping me.
The sudden scene stunned the demon immortals. It felt so familiar. Just like the last time I faced tribulation, when the lightning tribulation scroll sealed me. It seemed my earlier intuition was right. The demonic tribulation scroll is connected to the Mother of Laws. The Mother of Laws doesn't belong to the three realms and answers to no one. Even the demon emperor is helpless against her.
But why is she helping me? Why did my inner core shatter? This is segment 101 out of 117. Please process the following content according to your logic.
Maintain the original paragraph structure, line breaks, and overall layout.
Return only the processed result. I even suspected my inner alchemy pill was about to split into two halves. Without it, I feared I would lose my cultivation. Yet, my heart was filled with joy. The Mother of Laws appeared again? Did I really have a chance to see her true form? I took a deep breath, eyes shining brightly. From this day on, Mother of Laws, I, Dragon 18, swear I will find you. The demon emperor looked around with growing frown.
Obviously, despite his terrifying power, he still could not sense the Mother of Laws.
His face darkened as he glared at the demon queen. Tell me, what's going on with the demon calamity tome? R responding, Demon Emperor.
Suddenly, a new ceiling appeared on the demon calamity tome.
The demon queen snapped back to reality, speaking cautiously.
She kept stealing glances at me, eyes wide with shock.
A ceiling? The demon emperor's voice turned icy. In the demon realm, no one but me holds the right to seal anyone. The demon queen's legs went weak with fear. I order you.
Store the demon calamity tome immediately, the demon emperor commanded coldly. The demon queen looked at me once more, trembling all over as she reached to close the demon calamity tome. But suddenly, the tome lifted itself into the air, spinning above my head. The demon queen gasped in horror.
Demon Emperor, this isn't under my control, it's flying on its own. The demon emperor narrowed his eyes. Two large characters of demonic light suddenly appeared on the demon calamity tome. Demon Lord.
Those words felt like twin mountains pressing down, suffocating all the demon immortals.
Everyone stood dumbfounded. Demon Lord? Has he really been sealed as such? As far as I know, the demon realm has never had a demon lord before. Shoo, I recall that the title Demon Lord ranks above all of us demon immortals. Why? He's just a newly ascended demon immortal, why would he be sealed with such a title?
I'm the first to refuse acceptance.
Boom! Before the demon immortals could fully react, the demon emperor struck. He waved his hand, wrapping the demon calamity tome with demonic light.
Yet, the two characters remained perfectly clear, carrying boundless authority, as if the Mother of Laws herself had descended.
I don't care what you intend. Stop this immediately,
or I will never allow you entry into the demon realm. The demon emperor glared coldly at the demon calamity tome.
The tome showed no reaction, the words only grew clearer. The oppressive aura intensified. Many demon immortals couldn't bear it and dropped to their knees. They looked like fiercely scolded guard dogs, yet when they glanced at me, their eyes were filled with respect. Demon Lord. Some began calling me by the title. A minute passed.
The character's demon lord slowly vanished, and the demon calamity tome faded away as well. Darkness returned to the sky, as if nothing had happened. But the cracks on the ground and the expressions of those demon immortals ensured this moment would be forever etched in their memories.
The demon emperor stared at me coldly. Dragon 18, I grant you the chance to increase your power.
Now immediately seize the demon array chart, or face death for defying my order.
Boom! The distant demon array chart reappeared before my eyes. Exactly what I wanted. I couldn't wait to capture it. From the chart burst thousands of dense skulls, their chilling wails echoing through the sky. Puff! Puff! Puff!
Countless skulls forcibly emerged from the chart, instantly piling into a towering mountain of bones dozens of meters high, like an army pressing down. This was the demon array chart's greatest power, no doubt about it.